Apple versus Google, blue bubble versus green bubble, multi-billion-dollar corporation that doesn't care about you versus, actually that applies to both. Let's go back. Blue bubble versus green bubble. While both iMessage and Google Messaging offer a variety of features, there's one feature in particular that doesn't currently exist on iMessage: the ability to schedule texts. So I am going to fix that. Hey Siri, text me. You solved it when I complete this video. Whatever, let's get started. First of all, we need to examine why this is a problem. Let's say I want to skip work tomorrow, and as a part of that, I would like to sleep in. Well, too bad. I would have to wake up, text my boss I'm sick, then go back to bed. With FutureText, I can schedule a text and have it sent to my boss in the morning while I'm still sleeping. Or let's say you get a text that you want to respond to, but you want to hide the fact that you have no life and you're a nerd who is on their phone all the time. Schedule your response for in an hour. You get the point. We need two things in order to schedule texts: a way to input and store texts, and a way to send them out. I am going to use Apple shortcuts for both of these, so I don't have to build any core services myself. Let's start by building FutureText, the shortcut that will take the inputs and save them. This is going to take 3 inputs: a date, a name, and a message. I will put these all into a file and save it to a folder I created called Messages. Pretty simple. I also added a notification so you can ensure Siri recorded the correct information. For the sending of texts, we will need to use an automation. This is a shortcut feature from Apple that allows us to run a shortcut based on certain events. Let's create the shortcut first and automate it later. I'll create the second shortcut called Send FutureText. This shortcut will look into our folder called Messages. It will then scan each message and see if the current time is greater than the scheduled send time. If so, we want to send it. We will then find the contact in our phone that matches the name we gave and get the number associated with that contact. Then we simply send the message to that contact's phone number. Again, I added a notification so you know this message has been sent out. Now let's automate it. Apple lets you run automations based on the current time, so I will schedule this automation to run once in the morning and a few times throughout the day. You can choose to schedule it as frequently or infrequently as you would like, but it will only send messages at your specified times. If you schedule a text for 11 a.m. and your automation doesn't run until 2 p.m., the text won't be sent until 2. To get this running on your phone, you will need to do a few things. Enable iCloud for files. You don't actually need to subscribe to iCloud to do this, as you get 5 GB of storage for free. You also need to create the Messages folder and assign that as the folder in your shortcut. I would additionally recommend setting the Allow Delete Without Confirmation in your shortcut settings and sending yourself a test text message with this. That way you don't end up having to confirm to send the text message each time. That should be everything. If I missed anything, I will update the description. I'm planning on building a more full-featured implementation of this later this year. If you're interested, feel free to subscribe.